Hey, it's Bob, and in this episode of Real Retail TV, we're going to explore what's really your ultimate superpower. So the summit is right around the corner. It will be over 2 weeks from today. Ooh, the sprinkler's throwing some mist at me here. But I've been working on my opening remarks. It's not quite a keynote. It's only 20 minutes long. But the theme for this year's summit is all in. And, been exploring that idea of what does it mean to be all in? And I keep coming back to your superpowers and going all in on your superpowers. Some of you, your retail superpower might be your ability to throw a great party, promotions, special events. Some of you dig into the numbers. Some of you have an eye for your merchandise. But everybody's got these superpowers professionally. Some of you have everybody has different personal superpowers. Some of you are incredibly empathetic and caring. Some of you are enthusiastic. Some of you are incredibly organized, but we all have superpowers. But then as I thought about superpowers more, I came to realize, or I've known this, but I really started to articulate the idea that your ultimate superpower is your ability to choose. You see, if you make the right choices, most of the time, everything else sort of falls into place. And think about that for a moment. Every moment of every day, almost literally every moment of every day, you make choices. And the question is, are you going to make choices that bring you closer to where you want to be? Or are you making choices that keep you back, that keep you where you are if you're not where you want to be yet? Let's just explore a couple of examples. I'll make one example, and that is the Retail Success Summit. Those of you who have registered, you have made a choice to invest time and money in becoming smarter, better, wiser, more enthusiastic, more inspired. I would contend it's a good choice. And if you haven't registered yet, I would encourage you to make a good choice right now and to register. But, that's one example. Are you making the choice to educate yourself? Do you make a choice to develop your skills? Do you have a habit of personal and professional development? Are you making, on a more granular level, when you have a team member who is not being what you need them to be or is not doing what you want them to do, do you have the difficult conversation, or do you let it slide and let them, kick the problem down the road and hope that it goes away? And let me just give you a quick, really important mantra. If you're the kind of person who avoids confrontation, and that might be a lot of you, here is the mantra. The mantra is, I am good at difficult conversations. And so every time you catch yourself not wanting or starting to make the choice of not doing what you need to do to have that difficult conversation, say that to yourself 3 times and go have the difficult conversation. Other examples are the choice to be closed a day a week. I've talked about it almost ad nauseum in our community, our Whiz-Bang Facebook, retailers Facebook group page. If you aren't open 7 days a week, if you don't keep customer-friendly hours, you are losing customers. You are giving up sales. You are not being the best merchant you can be. You are not doing what you need to do. And the excuse is usually, I need time off. I need to rest. And I contend, and I'm contending here, that that's a choice. The other choice is to learn how to. be a better leader, to up your recruiting game, to understand how to lead and have a great team so that you can be open when your customers want you and need you to be open. You know, you make choices when you catch yourself in a funk, when you catch yourself in a negative spiral. You know, we just keep, again, every moment is a choice, and every choice brings you closer or moves you farther away. So let's sort of go back just a moment here. You know, the quote is regularly attributed to Jack Canfield, and the quote is, "You want to be a winner? Win." And it seems flippant and it seems Pollyanna-ish, but it's true, right? Going back to this idea that every moment gives you an opportunity to make a good choice. This morning, I chose to go work out. I didn't necessarily want to work out, but I made the right choice. Now I'm home and I feel good about it. And here's the thing about good choices. Good choices lead to more good choices. And the more good choices you make, the more momentum you have. The closer, every good choice brings you closer to success. Every good choice helps make you become something different. And who you become will determine who you are. You see, if you're the kind of person who makes good choices, you're going to get great results. And after all, isn't that what we want? We want to be the kind of person that deserves the kind of success that you deserve because, you know, you are doing the work. I know you're probably working your ass off. So become the kind of person who does the right work, who makes the right choices, and you're going to get the kind of results that you want. You're going to build the kind of business that you want. You're going to build the kind of business that you deserve. You're going to build the kind of life that you deserve. So this whole idea of all in, I'm encouraging you to recognize that you have the choice to go all in on your success. Make the right choice. Make the good choice and everything will follow. So I hope that you found that helpful. If you did, put it down below. If you're watching this on YouTube, I would love it if you subscribe. And if you haven't registered for the Retail Success Summit, do it. Go all in. You'll be really, really glad you did. I promise. All right, this is Bob. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.